Hello and welcome to the final of the Brighton Prime with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hi.
Hi.
Reece doesn't have a playmat.
No, he doesn't like playmats. He's in the final, so he's already got a playmat. He was best Stark at the tournament, but he doesn't like playmats.
Just doesn't like them.
No. You've jumped straight in there though with the with the lack of playmats, haven't you? You weren't very happy with that. We should just sort of maybe talk about who's on the game.
It's on the screen.
It is on the screen. So we have Reece Pace playing Stark Crossing on the right-hand side.
We do.
Reece has been living abroad for a while. He's back in the UK.
He's back.
He's back and he's in the final. And on the left we have Matt Herdman playing Night's Watch Valyrian still. Matt's a London player. And we've...
otherwise known as the worst human being in Thrones.
What, because he's a London player?
Well, a mix of he's a London player and he drafted me to Team Martell, so...
Oh, yeah, he was Martell Regent this year. And he is known as the Salt King. But
the Soul King or the Salt King?
The Salt King.
The Salt King, Salt King.
Sure.
Yeah, he is exceptionally salty, but he's really a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy.
He's alright. I like him really.
So apologies that this has taken a while to get out. I've been horribly ill with a cold, as you can probably still hear in my voice. So I'm slightly less disgusting at this point in time. So we figured we'd try and get this out. And we also have the Sheffield Prime now recorded that we're going to be getting out over the next few days.
That'll be fun because this particular Prime was not Dragon Box legal. Whereas the next Prime will be Dragon Box legal. Two different metas.
Yeah, it'd be good. We do have setups. Richard, would you mind talking us through?
Yeah, of course. So Matt is playing Night's Watch Valyrian Steel, set up Rose Road, the ranging party, Maester Aemon, and a messenger Raven. Reece Pace with Dark Crossing, sets up She-Bear, Septum Mordain, Winterfell Steward, and a Hearttree Grove. So both pretty solid setups. I don't think either will be disappointed, which is good because the last thing you want to see in a final is a terrible setup running a good game. Both open at the gates. Reece goes to fetch an old gate. Matt's going to fetch a Gates of the Moon.
Maybe. He might not want to be giving his opponent extra... Oh, it's taken a while to decide. Maybe he's got Gates of the Moon, but he doesn't want to help Reece out too much.
I mean, Crossing can go fast. If it has economy, it can go faster. Reece has Hearttree Grove, Old Gate, Winterfell Steward for economy. And you can see Reece is running tempo effects like She-Bear.
Yeah, I mean, Reece must have been a little bit sad to have to put She-Bear in and not be able to trigger that effect. But it's not a massive thing.
The Matt gone for tempo himself. Gets King's Road. I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, doesn't help Reece out too much, but allows him to have a bit of a boost.
If you have attachments in hand, weapon attachments specifically, he can put them on the ranging party to gain gold from the agenda. He probably wants to draw a seasoned woodman pretty soon, so he can put all the non-weapon attachments out too, which will obviously give him gold and or filter through his deck, giving him some more draw.
Oh, he's decided against the King's Road.
Gates of the Moon.
After all that discussion, he goes for the gates.
All right.
I guess it must have been a tricky
nothing
decision
like
for him.
knowing your game plan and being happy with your game plan against the Crossing deck.
Yeah.
Changing your mind like that. If I see my opponent changing their mind like that, I just think to myself, well, they're not very confident. Maybe I can exploit this, and then I would shit talk them.
Well, you're not known as Shit Talker Walker for nothing.
And I'd make sure they know that them changing their mind indicates weakness.
Because why wouldn't you want to make them feel terrified in a final, right?
Not terrified. It doesn't matter if it's in a final or not. I would say it anyway.
That's true, you would.
Although at the Sheffield Prime yesterday, I don't think I was on form because I don't think I really shit-talked anyone. I was quite polite.
Matt has duped his Gates of the Moon.
Yeah. Political disaster, anyone?
Does seem like that, doesn't it? So Matt there kneeling the underground vault to gain... will it be 2 gold?
It will.
Because of the old gate. And Reece just triggering his Hearttree Grove. to make sure he gets use out of it. I find as well when people trigger their Neely economy during not their marshalling, it can really throw off the other person.
Agreed.
I don't know if Reese has done it for that particular reason. If he did, good mind games.
It's distracting. Like, if you're trying to count up your money to marshal something, you kneel something, and then your opponent kneels their own Heartree Grove, it kind of jolts you out of what you're thinking.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to be really careful with the math and the order that you play things out to make sure that the math works. So yeah, as you say, if someone's doing that... Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Underground Vault limited?
Yes.
Gates of the Moon is limited, right?
Yeah, but there was an FAQ which meant duping your limited location doesn't count as you're limited for the turn.
Ah, okay.
So that was changed. The ruling was you never used to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But there was an FAQ to say that you can.
Yeah, because there was something about the Arbor, wasn't there? Because you can't play a duped Arbor, but you can play the Arbor and then dupe it later, right? Like dupe it and then play limited. Is that right?
I think you can dupe it now.
You can dupe it on setup?
Yeah. Can we, not, I don't know. No, I don't think there's setup. Oh, I don't know. Read the FAQ.
Oh, that's what you're there for, though.
So, She-Bear.
Matt was just like, what the heck, they're not unique. So, yeah, Reese plays a She-Bear to put out Sansa. Matt's disbelieving about the fact they're not unique.
I mean, if they were unique, they wouldn't have a generic, non-unique name like She-Bear. It would have an actual name.
True.
But yeah.
Oh, a bit more economy. We saw Reese's deck in an earlier game, didn't we?
Yep. Twice, I think.
You seen him twice? Because I know he lost one on camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, he's saving the King's Road.
I mean, he got what? A King's Road, 2 gold, 2 Winterfell Stewards. So if he had, even if he had Fat Cat, Reese could have afforded to pay that. He decided not to. He doesn't want to overextend. And I think Matt is going first. Reese knows that he can kill off a character and still get his crossing challenges through.
Yeah.
So, why overextend?
Yeah, I mean, remembering, of course, that Sansa is currently 6th strength with Renown.
Yeah.
So she's going to be really, really good.
But that's not Corset Sansa. That is Wolves of the North boxed Sansa.
Yeah. So she's not getting power as she restands.
Did Matt pass challenges?
Mm-hmm.
See, I find that really interesting. Why would you pass challenges? Wouldn't you poke with a military intrigue? Like, an intrigue with Hob. I don't think that's going to change anything.
No, I'd be tempted to poke a little military with the Old Forest Hunter, maybe.
Yeah, but they're the 2 characters I would consider kneeling. So what this kind of says to me is, when you play a Night's Watch deck and you play the core wall, sometimes you get into the mindset of not doing challenges. And I wonder if Matt's in that mindset of just not doing offensive challenges because I'm playing a kind of defense deck.
Is he running the core wall?
I've no idea, but I think he is now. I didn't get to play Matt in this tournament, so I don't actually know really what his deck does. Did we see him play Dan in an earlier game?
Yeah,
Top
I think
8.
so. I can't remember. I think he might have had the wall.
Yeah, I think he did have the wall, didn't
It's been so long since we did it. Ooh, winter is coming. So winter is coming on the military there. So I guess Aemon will save 1. Would you kill the messenger? No, you'd kill the Old Forest Hunter, right? Because Messenger Raven's going to be drawing... Oh, but Hob will draw him cards.
Hob, yep. Matt had a reserve of 7. He doesn't. He had, 2 cards in hand? So he can draw with the Messenger Raven and still trigger Hob to get a lot of cards. Yeah, I think...
Maybe kill the Old Forest Hunter then?
Yeah, I would. Providing you can get another military icon on the board next round. So yeah, Reese is now sacrificing the old gate for some more card. Maybe he'll get an impactful card for the next round. He had the resources set up ready to use it.
I think as well, he might have seen that the Gates of the Moon have been duped and be a little bit suspicious of that. So he might be reluctant to keep 3 locations on the board.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And also, you know, he knows that Matt's going to be getting the extra card draw from Hob and from the Messenger Raven.
Because why wouldn't you... why would you dupe your Gates of the Moon if you weren't running political disaster?
Exactly, yeah.
You'd just leave in your hand Intrigue Claim Soak.
So I think, re-sacrificing the old gate there not only lets him keep up with Matt's extra card draw that he's getting, it also defends against any potential political disaster.
Well, it just puts it off for another turn, right? So what do you expect to see here?
Not political disaster. Ooh.
At least you're going to get rid of the Janos Slint.
Seems good. So Matt could have used the Janos last turn.
He could, but when would he have used it?
He could have used it to defend the Intrigue, for example.
Yeah, but who would he sacrifice at that point? Because the military hadn't been done.
True.
But you don't want to sacrifice your old forest hunter or your ranging party. And he doesn't want to sacrifice Hob or Eamon, so I don't think there was an opportune moment to do so.
That's fair enough. And imagine that Matt probably wasn't really expecting an exposed duplicity either.
Possibly not. Thing is, the exposed duplicity is an answer for Shadows decks. And if you know you're not playing a Shadows deck, but they have a card in Shadow, and you have no other reason...
I'm pretty sure Reese said something like he'd only actually managed to get 1 or 2 characters at most in any game with exposed.
Yeah.
But sometimes just hitting that 1 or 2 things in Shadows is all you need. Yeah.
It kills your opponent 2 gold or 4 gold investment. And with the initiative as well, it's 5 initiative, it's not too bad. And with the King's Load, it means Reese can also dictate the first player.
Yeah.
And going second is crossing. I remember when crossing came out and everyone saying going first is really good in crossing because you get all your challenges through and then whatever. But actually, I think going second is better. In my eyes, it's very clearly better. Because generally, as long as you can afford 1 character to die, you've got a whole board and you can sequence your challenges much better.
The only problem with going second in crossing is if your opponent has Intimidate, then it's shit. In that case, you definitely go first.
But cool, Reese controlled the initiative in this round.
Ooh, John's out.
John's out.
Reese is like, let me read.
He's got all 3 icons, I don't like it.
So, it's Builder, Ranger and Steward. So we've got a Ranger, we've got a Steward. Don't have a Builder, right?
We do not have a Builder. We have a Builder.
Is that the Seasoned Woodsman?
It is the Seasoned Woodman. He's been seasoned lightly.
He's not had any attachments come out yet.
Like he's ready to be cooked.
Your dog. Matt's not had any attachments yet though, is he?
Not yet.
It's not so good for a steel deck.
Or is it? It might be perfect at this stage. And now you can, like if you had a 1-cost attachment, stick it on the Woodman, get 2 gold, or get 2 cards.
Yeah. But I feel like he would have done it now if he did have one.
Yeah, I agree.
In fact, I think that's him complaining that he doesn't have any. So John has Stealth Insight?
Yeah, he got Stealth for the Builder, Insight for the Steward, and he has a Ranger which gives him Intimidate.
Ah, he does have Intimidate. Oh, Reese will be so sad. He needs to like nightmare them or something.
Well, at the moment, John can participate in 1 challenge. So just defend that challenge to the best you can, maybe? Yeah.
What's the King Wolf attachment thingy in Night's Watch?
The what?
Isn't there like an attack? Oh no, Lord Commander's what I'm thinking, isn't it? Is that the one where they participate in all the challenges or something?
No.
What am I thinking of? There's a Night's Watch attachment that normally goes on Jon Snow, and it lets him participate in more than one challenge. No? Okay, maybe I'm imagining things. I've been playing too much Barrow and Azor Ahai.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. There is an attachment sworn to the watch which gives him all the traits, which basically gives him intimidate, stealth, and insight. Maybe Lord Commander, when you win a challenge with a participating Night's Watch character, that character gained a power. But yeah, so Rhys played another King's Road and sacked both King's Road for Wyman.
Ooh.
And also got a last half scouts out.
So I don't think the last half scout is going to be that important. I don't think Matt's deck is really a jumpy character deck. But, you know, just in case.
It does give Rhys some beef.
Yeah.
4 for 4, Bicon is fine. In crossing, it will be 6 strength.
So Matt's passed his challenges again. Rhys has played I'm No One on Sansa, doing a military challenge with the 2 she-bears, which would be for 4, because it is the first challenge of the crossing.
See, I find that quite interesting.
Oh, he's got an attachment. What's that one?
Can't see it.
Rhys is very quick to pick it up and investigate.
It looks like guard duty. So when the attached character is declared as a defender, guard duty you can trigger and it will stand back up.
Ah, that's handy. So the ranging party there defending the military challenge.
Yeah, so the military for 4, ranging party defend for 6. Mm-hmm. I find it interesting Rhys is going for the power challenge. Does Matt have power?
No.
It doesn't look like it. So Matt actually had no power to steal.
So Rhys is doing the Intrigue challenge with the Sceptre and Sansa. It's stealthing Hob, I think, because he can't stealth Jon. Yep, so Matt defending with Jon, and as you say, the attachment there gets to restun Jon.
Yep.
And claim another Janos. And Renown and Insight. And then I guess we'll go for the power.
Yeah. So the one thing about, as I said, Matt has no power to steal whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But it does allow Sansa to participate and get the renown.
Yep.
In the last 2 challenges, which are normal strength and +2 strength.
So doing the power challenge with the 2 Winterfell stewards and Sansa, stealthing Season's Woodman. And defending with Jon, so it's not unopposed, but we do get crossing. Nothing to claim. But renown on Sansa and insight. So, are we triggering Wyman here?
Would you?
I might be tempted to. It looks like he isn't. So we have an interrupt to the end of the challenges phase. Yeah, so just getting that 2 power for the Winter Festival, and Rhys taking a power for Dom. So power totals then, got Matt on 2 and Rhys on 6. Rhys is probably quite happy to see that Matt's got some power there. He'll be pleased to have something to take.
Yeah, it'll speed Rhys up.
Yeah, so it looks like Rhys is triggering Wyman there, so sacrificing the she-bear. I'm surprised he went for the she-bear rather than Winterfell Steward. Although it might be because Rhys obviously doesn't have that much economy on the back row there, just the Hartree Grove. So maybe he wanted the stewards to help him afford something big.
Makes sense. Well, not necessarily big, but...
Or bigger. More things. However you want to put it. Any thoughts on what the next plots might be? I mean, do you think Matt might go for a reset here? Rhys's board is getting kind of big. I mean, there's nothing like massive on there, but Sansa's pretty beefed up.
Yeah,
3 power.
I don't think Matt would play a reset at this point. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Yeah, I mean...
And I think Reese will think the same thing. Heir to the Iron Throne doesn't seem that appealing.
Yeah, that's the point.
Because you're not going to sacrifice your Wyman or your Sansa.
No.
So I assume Reese runs that.
Yeah, I think he always runs it. He was running it this weekend as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Return to the field, maybe. But...
Oh, okay. So you were right with the return to the field. So Reese playing that probably in anticipation of a reset. Matt, though, going for political disaster. I guess seeing that Reese only has one location, just resigned to the fact that he's probably not going to have many more.
Yeah, so Matt obviously didn't want to reset at this stage. Maybe thinking Reese would play the return to the fields. And I'm sure Reese should play return to the field to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, so he gets...
He gets one for the Wyman trigger.
Yeah. And then 2 for the return to the fields. So you get 1 for each of the cards sacrificed to return to the fields. However, Wyman is when 1 or more cards are sacrificed. So he doesn't get the 2 cards from Wyman, he just gets 1 because, 1 or more.
Yep.
And he gets 2 gold as well, which will help him to repopulate the board if he wants to.
And another 2 card from draw. So Reese is going to have a full hand full of option with a decent board state.
Yep. And saving one of those Winterfell Stewards, again, I'm guessing to help him play out some of that board. I know that Reese does run Passing the Black Gate when he's doing stat decks.
Wow.
So good chance that he'll be playing that at some point to help him spew out a bigger board.
It's worth pointing out at this stage that James Walmsley and friends rated Return to the Field 1 out of 5.
What?
In their review.
What?
1 out of 5.
Wow.
And there are people calling for it to be restricted.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it should be restricted though. I think it's just a good counter card. I mean, you're still losing cards from your board. Like, it's not always going to be that you sacrifice a 1-cost Winterfell Steward to draw a card and gain a gold. Sometimes see, She-Bear. You sacrifice a She-Bear, right? That's still 3 gold worth it is played out and a card.
I guess.
So I think it's kind of balanced. And it's a nice way to be able to counteract resets.
I mean, the way to counteract that is play a constructive deck. Let's say you're playing Tyrell Summer. Well, that doesn't want to reset. And you're only going to harm your board.
Yeah.
I think the people's issue with it is when you play it and and there is no reset, and you're like, well, okay, I won't sacrifice anybody. It's just very flexible.
Yeah. I think that's fine though. Like, it's 4 gold, so if you don't sacrifice anybody, it's not a major issue, and you've basically wasted your reset counter.
It might be less of an auto-include if it said sack at least 1 character.
Yeah.
That way you'd still have to have a negative effect.
Yeah, but I mean, it's only 4 gold, so does it have to have a negative effect?
Right. Overall, it's supposed to be positive.
Exactly.
But then you've just got a blank plot.
Yeah, but there are some plots that are blank plots, like Varys' Riddle, for example. Sometimes he's not going to hit anything at all, and you get 5 gold for that.
Yeah, you get 5 gold for Return to the Field if you sack someone.
If you sack someone.
And a card.
If you sack someone.
That makes it better and makes it more like Riddle. Right, so we have Passing the Black Gate.
Oh, you played it. Oh god, here we go. So kneeling a Hearttree Grove, which is the 1, and the Passing the Black Gate is the 2. So playing the Bear Island Scout for free-ish. Getting another Baron Scout and kneeling Winterfell Steward to pay for that scout. And triggering again. Paying 1 for another scout. And then triggering that scout. Alicane or Daisy?
Daisy looked good at this stage.
Gone for Daisy.
Look at the size of that board. Daisy's going to be 9 strength.
Yeah. Oh, paying 2 for the She-Bear. So I guess that's the 3rd She-Bear. And triggering to put Alicane out. Another 2 from Wyman. I'm paying 3 for Daisy. Wow. So she's like 10 strength with a dupe. That's needed.
Daisy, yeah, well, she's more than 10 strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strength.
11 strength. Jesus. So he just got out like 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 16 gold's worth of characters with 5 actual gold. That's kind of funny. He didn't even use his King's Road.
Matt's quibbling over the math a little bit, I think. But
oh no, Reese was just basically bragging. Not bragging, but like sort of being like, this is amazing! As in like, I've got this much gold's worth of character out for such a small amount.
Yeah.
It does seem crazy.
Matt seems a little disengaged at this point. The body language has turned negative.
Yeah, he's not so happy. I mean, Reese has got another renown character on the board, which means that power level is going to be racking up a bit quicker. Sansa, of course, has still got her renown, so she'll be able to be annoying, I guess.
I guess you're only missing what, are you?
Yeah. Yeah. Another renown character, maybe. So Matt's actually doing some challenges now. So he's gone for an intrigue challenge using Three Finger Hob, and that's just being defended by the scepter. He's just struggling a little bit to present his board clearly with the number of characters that are out. You can see he's put his knout characters just down the bottom there, so the steward and the scepter. So defending that intrigue challenge with the scepter. Matt does still have 2 gold, and he's not used his Valyrian steel, but we've only seen Matt put out 1 attachment so far, which must be really depressing for Matt, so it's not what his deck's about. Matt's going for a small military here, like we discussed earlier, just sort of poking, trying to make it a little bit more difficult for Reese to do all of his challenges. But with a board that big, I don't think it really matters, does it?
Not anymore.
So Reese defending that military. More shuffling of characters. So I guess Matt just has the power left, but he's not going to do it by the looks of it. So Reese going in for an intrigue with the double duped Wyman. And Matt can defend that because it's Reese's first challenge, so it's only 4 strength. And if he defends with John, he gets to re-sun John, is that right? Yeah. So he might go there. But I think Reese can win all of his challenges if he wants to. Because he's got stealth with Alasane as well.
Alasane, yeah. And the renown with Daisy gonna help push his power levels along with Sansa.
Yeah. Reese has used Wyman, sacking She-Bear to restand him and draw a card.
Doesn't like keeping them She-Bear around.
No. Which I find a little bit strange. You can't exactly get her back with
Summer.
So I'd be tempted to sack the Bear Island Scouts earlier on because they can be got back and then reused if needed. Although I imagine that Reese has got all the Mormont cards out of his deck now. There's 3 Scouts, Alasane and the duped Daisy. Can't imagine he's got many more. Going in then with the military, I guess. For lots because of Daisy. Stealthing the ranging party.
Yeah, so I think that's 10 plus Alasane. That's 12.
It's definitely enough. So Matt can defend with John. Yeah. And using his attachment to restand him. So Reese there, not unopposed, but he gets claim. Just using the Maester there to save. And renown on Daisy. So most important challenge, your power. Going with Sansa. I guess he wants to make sure he wins Dom as well, so making sure he gets his math right. So Sansa and all 3 Scouts. Cool.
Super strong.
Because I don't think Reese has got anyone dead yet either, does he?
No. So 6 strength base, plus Daisy who 10, 16, 19, and then plus
Daisy's
10.
not in it.
Oh,
Daisy did the military.
Oh,
It's
I
Sansa
see.
and the 3 Scouts.
Oh, okay, so that's 9 plus 8.
Yeah, so crossing and claim renown on Sansa. And has he got enough twin dom in that one? 5, 9, 11 for dom?
Yeah, John is 6. Ranging party is 5.
So I think Matt wins dom here, right?
Isn't it a tie? Oh, Matt's got gold. I can see 3 gold.
Yeah, Matt's got gold.
I was looking on his plot. But I don't really see how Matt's going to pull it back. Even with Valar de Harris. Because Valar Morghulis isn't going to do anything to Rhys's board, really. He's going to keep Daisy, Sander and Wyman, which means the power on the character is still safe.
But Matt would be keeping John and Aemon and one other.
And Craster.
Oh yeah, because Craster just doesn't die, does he?
Yeah.
I
mean, if Sansa and Daisy weren't duplicated,
you'd be tempted, right?
You could have the player playing Valar. He's going to Valar anyway.
So Rhys playing Heir to the Iron Throne here. I guess Rhys would go first, get rid of Alysanne at least, and possibly get another dupe for one of his characters. Oh my god, he's getting Arya. Brilliant. So what's the order of these? So Arya comes into play.
Yep. Then you shuffle your deck.
You have to shuffle your deck.
Yeah, because it's all on effect. Everything on the card is a whole effect.
Right.
So you complete the whole effect. You shuffle your deck.
Yeah.
And then sacrifice a character. Then you trigger the reactions.
Right. Okay. So then react with Arya and react with Wyman.
Yes.
And that's the order.
Correct.
Oh, right. Cool. Even though Wyman's a reaction to the cards being sacrificed, shouldn't one be first?
You complete the effect in full. This is how it goes. When you have an effect, such as Skagor, you have cost. So you sacrifice character 2. You can react to the cost.
Yeah.
Then you have the effect. You complete the whole of the effect in full. Then you react to the effect. So in this case, Heir to the Iron Throne, the whole thing is an effect.
Right.
So you complete the whole thing. So you search the top 10 cards. You then find a character, or you put it into play, you shuffle your deck, you sacrifice a lord or lady, then you can trigger a reaction to that effect.
Right, okay.
You can't do part of the effect, i.e. put a character into play like Arya, trigger Arya as a reaction because there is no reaction window at that point. You have to complete the whole effect before you get the reaction window.
So it's like the nested windows and stuff, isn't it?
You get nested windows before, in between cost and effect.
Right, okay.
And things like that. Or reaction to reactions.
And then Wyman can trigger... Is it once for Heir and then once for Valar?
Yep.
Yeah?
Seems good.
Okay, so it's obviously smallened.
It's smallened the board.
It's smallened the board, that's definitely a word. It's made the board smaller. Let's use better English. So this might be a bit more controllable for Matt here. However, Rhys has got so much renown and everything. He's only 5 off. He just needs 2 renown, a power claim, crossing. That's 4.
It's quite clear Rhys is playing a deck that intends to swarm the board. Rhys had plenty of cards in hand. He's got at least 4 or 5 cards.
Ooh, what's that?
So this is good. This is going to slow down the game. This is cold hands.
Ooh, oh no! Matt's got him!
So that's pretty good.
Slows him right down.
Yeah.
Around 10 to 6. But if Cold Hands leaves the board, then Rhys does get Sansa back. She just won't have her renown.
Which is the thing you can do with Craster if there weren't so many dupes. You can Valar, let's say your opponent's got an unduped character, he's got 3 or 4 attachments on him and 6 power. You can Valar, and then if you actually want your board back because it's better, you just trigger Craster, bring your board back, and their character comes back without all the attachments and the power.
Right.
So you just kind of wipe that clean.
I do like that Daisy art.
Yeah.
Completely changing topic.
Got to win that map.
Yeah. One of us needs to do well in Stark, eh?
Yeah. Maybe I should play some good Dark decks.
Maybe. We've got a Rob out, so this will be nice, a bit more renown, and a Bran for any horrible events. And Summer that has also just come out. So with Summer, what would you grab? There's no point getting a Scout, right?
No, because there's nothing else left in the deck.
Daisy dupe. That seems fair.
Seems good.
Sitting on the 1. So we don't know, he might have an I'm no one or a winter is coming, something like that might be helpful for him. Matt's Matt's already marshalled, doesn't he? Because he got the cold hand. So Matt's challenges even.
I'm sure Matt would like to draw a Yoren next round.
I'm sure Matt would like to draw an attachment at some point. We've only seen one attachment for him.
I'm sure Matt wants to draw Yoren next round so he can take Daisy. Slow down Reese a bit more. Of course, getting attachment to speed that process up because they allow you to draw through your deck.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about Valyrian Steel giving you incremental advantages because basically one resource every single time you play an attachment.
Yeah.
And Matt's just not getting those advantages until now.
That Ghost?
It is Ghost.
So that's when if someone's going to die, you just bring the attachment back to hand instead to save them. That's
Correct.
right? So Reese has done a really big military with Rob, Daisy and Arya. Arya non-kneeling because of the I'm no one.
Did Matt draw a card? Or
Or
gain a gold?
He definitely didn't gain a gold. I don't know if he drew a card or not.
So he would have got 5 gold plus underground vault. I think he must have taken the gold.
No, because he had 2 gold. He was sitting on 2 gold.
But he gained 5 gold plus 2 for the underground vault, so that's 7. Paid 5 for cold hands, leaving 2.
Yeah.
Paid 2 for ghost.
Oh,
So he must have gained a gold.
Oh, it's Ghost 2 gold?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I guess he just didn't pay 2 and just kept one of the golds.
Yeah, so Reese has done this so maybe he could sacrifice someone
Yeah.
and stand his board. Maybe he's not worried about Bran so much. But then you have to respect Bound, which isn't going to happen this round anymore.
So, using Wyman to sacrifice Summer, and using Rob's reaction to stand everyone, and that lets him go in with Arya as well, because she's not kneeling for the power, stealthing cold hands, I guess, with Daisy, Rob and Arya to get that extra renown and insight.
Is Arya no one?
Yeah. So, of course, it does affect Daisy's strength.
Yep.
But Matt only has John to defend with. Well, considering Matt got him down to 6 power, Reese is back up to 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Matt gets Dom, does he? Yeah. So Matt's made it last another round.
Matt got Dom, huh?
Yeah.
Cold hand 3, Craster 4, Hob 8, and 1 gold, so that's 9. Reese had Wyman, Bran, and Arya.
Yeah.
That's 8, yeah.
Yeah, I think Matt would prefer to not be winning Dom at the moment.
Matt's got rid of a Bound for the wall.
I guess he's having trouble winning anything. And all the big characters that you might want to steal are either on the board or
Dead. Or discarded.
Or discarded, yeah.
Yeah, I guess taking none of Reese's characters really do a lot at this stage.
No, it's not like you're going to get one of Reese's big renowned characters because they're not there. So, unless you got Reese's Sansa. What would happen if Matt did Bound, got a Sansa and had Sansa on his side and then Cold Hands died? Would Sansa go back in? It couldn't go back into play, could it? Does it go back to Reese's hand or would it go into the discard pile?
Discard.
Okay. I guess that's one way
Or
to
it
make
just
sure
stay
she can go back.
removed from the game, basically.
Oh. Would it?
Yeah, it can't come back into the game.
Okay. So in that case, if Matt then lost the Sansa that he had on his side, would the Sansa that was out of the game pop back in on Reese's side?
No, it's just gone.
It's just gone.
Gone.
It's a gone.
Proper gone. More gone than dead. Wow, that's some beautiful art there.
Advertising. So if you like the art on Matt's A City Besieged plot there, That is from the UK Thrones War 2019. We do have a set of 4 plots from that tournament that are still for sale. It's £10 for a set. And you get City Besieged, March to the Wall, Heir to the Iron Throne, and another one which I forgot. Another plot that I forgot. There's 4 plots.
Win or Die.
That's it. Win or you die. So if you're interested in the set, these do help us go towards the UK Thrones War 2020, which is in April.
Yeah, or just come to Thrones War and we see what we can do.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, we might see if we can get some sorted out.
Ooh, I see. I was just trying to promote sales so that we can get more stuff for the next Thrones War.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, UK Thrones War, woo! Did I do it right?
No.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I thought you meant UK Thrones War.
Yeah.
No, you messed that right up.
What? Oh, I'm so confused.
Well, you finished 7th.
Thanks, hun. Thanks.
You did it right.
Oh, you're such an asshole.
Ow, why did you hit me? You can't hit me.
Being mean to me.
This is...
You came last.
I'm going to
You
call
can't
the
say
police.
anything.
I didn't come last.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, my team. It meant me.
Yeah.
I came second to last or something.
You didn't do great, did you, Han?
No.
It's fine. We love you anyway.
Someone does.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't the man upstairs.
Got some dupes there out on Reese's side. So a dupe on Arya, dupe on Rob, and a Rickon as well. So I think Reese just...
Wins?
Wins. Yeah, unless like... Oh, what does Recruiter grab? What strength? That's only like 1 or 2 strength, right? Or cost even.
2 cost.
2 cost. But Yoren could get... What's her face?
Daisy. That's, I think, Matt's possible saving play here, but don't know if that's going to be enough.
He's just spent like a gold on an attachment for Craster. So he's not got enough gold now for Yoren.
The amusing play in this round, but this the round where he played a Time for Wolves and couldn't find Summer in his deck.
Oh yeah.
And it turned out it was the dupe under Arya, but Reese doesn't check the dupes under Arya, and it was Summer.
Yeah, no, I remember that. That's why you always check what's under Arya. You don't want to have that embarrassing moment where you're like, yeah, I'm going to go and get this card. It's definitely in my deck because I've not seen it yet. And then it's just really not.
It's just hiding.
Not that I've done that ever.
Of course. Digging ferociously through your deck for that Winterfell or something and you find out it's just hiding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Matt can do anything now. He doesn't have Yoren, or if he does, he can't afford him now. So just go for Benjen. Gives everyone strength, stealth even.
Everyone?
The Rangers.
He doesn't give anyone stealth, but he just makes Rangers immune to stealth, basically.
Oh, right, okay.
Cannot be bypassed by stealth effect.
So an intrigue with Wyman. I guess just to make sure he's got enough stealth. Enough strength, to get through the power. Defending with Craster. Oh yeah, Reese was like, what does that attachment do? It's like a wilding bow or something.
Yeah.
And Matt's like, you do not need to worry about this. It's not relevant in the slightest.
Yeah, you reduce defending character's strength.
Yeah. And...
That's the one you would want to worry about if you're...
What's that one?
Lord Commander.
Ah, yeah.
But it's not necessary right now.
I'm no one?
Oh, you're going to be no one again.
Is it worth it?
Sure. Get a stealth.
She's already got stealth.
Get a non-kneeling. Get insight.
I mean, Reese just needs to win the power challenge and he wins.
Get insight. Insight? Drawing cards is addictive. I don't know if you know about this.
I know it's addictive to you. Like, you can't play Greyjoy deck unless it's got
loads of draw. Drawing cards is just what makes the game fun for me.
It's like, how close can I get to milling myself before I win?
Yeah. Problem is, in the last 2 regionals, I've lost 3 games due to cards in deck. On ties.
You dork. So Reese are in a power here with Daisy, Rob, and Arya. Can Matt win it? No.
Game over.
Game over. Congratulations to Reese on his regional win. Congratulations to Matt. Yeah, he did amazing, didn't he? Well, both players did really good getting to the final.
What do you quote? Hashtag who eats their own shit now?
Well, I wasn't going to mention that, but yes, congratulations, Reese, on showing everyone, getting some respect and renown in the community.
What the fuck are you talking about? Stop talking.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, commiserations, Matt. Well done, Reese. And I guess we will be back at some point with Sheffield Prime.
Yeah, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/The White Walkers. And I am going to start editing the Sheffield Prime pretty much straight away.
Fucking A.
Woo!
See you next time.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.